When I started applying for remote jobs, actually there were a few things that I wish I knew earlier before starting this journey. Not because I wasn't capable, no, but because I didn't actually understand how remote hiring process actually works. If you are just starting out, or maybe you are transitioning to working remotely, definitely this video is for you. I'm not sharing this out as someone who has it all figured out. No. I'm sharing this out as someone who learned through experience and a lot of failures and setbacks, trials and a lot of errors. So let me walk you through on those things that I wish I knew before starting applying for remote jobs. The first thing that I wish I knew before starting this journey is that remote jobs actually takes time. Sometimes actually maybe silent doesn't mean that you are not good enough. It means that maybe there is a lot of high competition, or maybe process was really slow. Maybe the hiring process actually sometimes is slow, because remember I have shared with you guys, there is a video that I posted whereby uh, it took me time for me to get that job with that company. I have sent multiple of application to that company, and through each and application, I used to improve on it. And also maybe sometimes maybe the timing issues. You might find that they posted that job maybe last month, and you went ahead and applied it maybe this month. So the timing doesn't align, and maybe they fail to drop that advertisement for that position, so it is just still there, but they have already gotten the perfect candidate they wanted. If I had known these things earlier, definitely I could not have taken non-responses as personal as possible. Another thing that I wish I knew is that not all remote jobs that are being advertised are meant for beginners. That is where mistakes or maybe failures start. Yes, you can find that some roles are definitely labeled remote, but actually they need someone who has experience in that position, and also maybe has certain skills that aligns with that job description they are trying to advertise. The perfect candidate a recruiter is trying to look for is someone who has experience in that field, or maybe certain number of years, and also maybe a specific skills. And if you are just a beginner, definitely you cannot beat that role, or maybe you cannot compete with that role. Once I started focusing on those roles that actually matches my background, things started changing slowly. I started focusing on roles like admin support, operations, virtual assistant, as I have shared with you guys. Also, the process actually started feeling less frustrating, and also I started getting those roles that are perfect for me. Something I wish I knew before starting applying for this role is that I didn't need to perfect my CV. I needed a relevant CV, the one that matches exactly what the job description is trying to say. The mistake that I used to do with my CV is that when I entered into this space, first thing that I used to do was to send the same CV that I had made. And actually, remember, I have talked about this. When you just do that, definitely you are going to get those burnouts, and also you are going to get nothing. One thing that helped me was I started reading the job description carefully and mastering what they wanted, and also trying to adjust those keywords to fit into my experience section accordingly, and making sure that my experience actually matched the role that they are trying to advertise. So those small changes actually resulted into something big. And actually, it showed me that you don't need a perfect CV. You just need to adjust few things. One of the hardest lessons was learning that actually silence doesn't mean rejection all the time. This one came in at a certain time that I was trying to apply for these jobs and I wasn't getting any responses. So figuring all these things out, I came to understand that remote jobs actually attract applicants from all over the world. So you can imagine you are just one person. And remember, this job has been advertised maybe in different job websites and also company websites. So it attracts a lot of people. So that means applicants are so many. And those people who are looking for those jobs, maybe there are so many. I came to understand that maybe if you don't hear them back, it doesn't mean that you are not good enough. No, sometimes it means that maybe that role was paused for a certain reason. You never know. Maybe the hiring manager decided that I don't want anybody else at this moment, and that's why the role, maybe he decided to pause it. Maybe sometimes, remember I have told you, it is a lot, and also people have applied internally. So maybe this role, they decided to go with someone who applied internally, and that's why maybe you didn't hear any feedback. And also maybe they received 100 of applicants, and maybe you were not the best fit ever. So I came to understand that silence says nothing about your value. You can still get this job, and when you apply them the right way. The last thing I wish I knew is that actually consistency, and I have talked about this, beats volume all the time. Applying intentionally actually matters a lot. The way I have said, I came to understand that you don't need to apply for several jobs. No, you actually need to apply for these roles intentionally. Pick two jobs or maybe three roles that you see they are perfect and they match your skills. Perfect them according to the job description and then go ahead and apply. This way you have avoided so many things. You have not applied this role randomly, or maybe you have not sent many applications with the same CV. So you have tried to avoid burnout, and also you have given yourself time, and you have understood that even if they call you back or maybe they set an interview with you, definitely you will answer this job perfectly, and you will know what you did while applying for this job. Because you see, in remote space, I came to understand that they interview according to your CV. They check your CV and then they go ahead and interview you. So if you haven't mastered your CV well, definitely you'll not be able to answer those questions clearly, and that is where failure begins. Remote work is actually a process, and it needs time and patience. So if you are at the beginning of this journey, you are not behind. That says that you have started something and you are building something for yourself. It implies that you are learning just the same way as I did, and I'm still continuing in this journey, and I'm learning through each and every process. That being said and done, if you want a step-by-step guidance on how to venture into remote work, or maybe you are just at the beginning of your journey, don't forget to subscribe, because we are all in this together, and we are figuring these things out step by step, just the way we started and the way we are going. See you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.